What's up? I wanted to give a lesson on candlestick patterns because a really good example just showed up today. And the example is of the evening star. And so the evening star right here, this is from my CMT curriculum from the text. And it's really important because it's a high performing pattern, meaning it's more likely to give some follow through and it has more accuracy to it than other patterns. And so basically what we're looking for is a big ranging green bar, or white bar in this case, a little bit of a doji candle or an indecision candle, and then a confirmation candle. And we actually got that today on the SPY daily time frame. So do you see it? Makes a low down here at about 392.50, somewhere in that zone. So this is the low. Oh, let's get black over here. Here we go, we're black. And then right here we have a big green day. So this is a big wide range bar. Then what we start to get is we start to get another wide range bar. So we're getting extended into resistance. This is the supply. Look, bounce, bounce. I guess it's now supply. It was demand. So demand, breaks support, comes back to former demand, which is now supply. And what do? We form the star. So this is called the star in what's called the evening star pattern. So memorize this. This is called evening star. And it's a high performing pattern that signifies reversals. So prior short-term trend was up. We get the star pattern right here. And this is more of a bearish candlestick pattern because look, we close near the low. And an important criteria for the evening star pattern is that it doesn't eclipse the prior bar. And then what do? We get what's called the confirmation bar. And the confirmation bar is a big, wide, fat, juicy sell side candle. So look at that sucker. Absolutely crazy. Complete rush to the exits. And if we start to, break today's low, and certainly if we close below today's low, that's confirmation, further confirmation that the downtrend is more likely to resume from this point forward. And this was a significant reversal. So time will tell on that. Sometimes if you wait too much for confirmation, you miss the move. So if we look at something like a shorter term time frame, take a look at this right over here. Solid support. And we don't actually have volume on, but the volume, if it is on, we should actually put volume on because it's important. Volume. And if we put on volume, look at this. We get an increase in volume as we break that support. That's confirming the support break right there. And we're more likely to get follow through. I actually took this short trade, shorted the break of support, put my stop loss just above here. And then boom, we come on down and I took profits right there. Could have had a much bigger winner, but also caught the meat of the move in just about 10 minutes. And so that's really cool. And so what I'm trying to get at is that if you wait for total confirmation on the daily time frame, sometimes you can be late and you can miss out on a lot of those extra profits because there's a difference between shorting right here versus shorting where I shorted right at the breakdown point. So just something to consider. That is the evening star pattern. I actually brought out my textbook just to read a little bit. The evening star is a 3-bar candlestick pattern that occurs at market tops. And yeah, it talks about the morning star as well. The important point is that its body does not overlap the previous bar's body at all. So look, no overlap at all between this body. This is the body right over here. This right here. And this body. Cool. And it's similar to a doji in that it represents a sudden halt in trend and some indecision between the buyers. So look. Move up, and then we halt. That's the indecision right there. And then, boom. It can be a doji as well. It doesn't have to be, but that's the star portion. And the amount of penetration. It says Weenie Trades. Actually, it's not Weenie Trades anymore, but Weenie Trades joke. The amount of penetration of this bar into the first candlestick kind of gives us a hint as to how potent of a reversal it may be. So if it penetrates a lot, basically it's saying more likely a reversal. If it only penetrates a little bit, it's less likely of a reversal. So something to consider. Yep, morning stars and evening stars were the second best patterns in our ranking of Schwager's test. So the guy that just ranks and back tests patterns. This is according to him. They are first in net profits, first in NP net profits, had the least amount of drawdowns, which is great, successive losses, and we're second in the percentage of winning trades. So that's pretty cool. So definitely a pattern to understand. The evening star, move up, doji, move down. Make sense? So in terms of just raw technical analysis as well for the SPY, the next area of support, big area of support, is probably down here in this cluster. Just if you're curious in terms of current market timeframes, this will probably be posted into some courses and for members and people in the Legion alike. But about 386 to 385 is the next area of support based off this candlestick formation. And a broader pattern is kind of a head and shoulders type formation. This is not an official head and shoulders, although it does have the textbook big volume on the potential left shoulder. Again, this is on the daily time frame. If I zoom out to something like a weekly, yeah, higher volume on the left shoulder, kind of got the head. This isn't exactly a textbook one. Usually the shoulders are supposed to be generally the same. Again, though, nothing's perfect. Let's watch this uptrend line as well. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you later. Peace.